Good morning. It's 8:30, and we're going to get started. So in this session, we're going to talk about the Fluent Design System and the journey for cross-platform. My name's Phil Evans, and I'm a designer on the Fluent Design System team. But for the purposes of this talk, I'll be Mr. Fluent.
My name is Peter John. I'm a UX engineering manager on the Fabric team, and for this talk, I'm the web and mobile guy.
And I'm Chigusa Sansen. I'm a program manager from Zamo UI platform team, and for today, I'm a Windows native, showing you how to take advantage of Fluent on Windows.
So the agenda for the talk this morning, we're going to keep it nice and simple. Firstly, we're going to recap on what you got from Fluent previously. Then we're going to share with you what you can expect to get from Fluent moving forward. And finally, we're going to show you how to use Fluent. So let's get started with a quick look back. But first, a question. Quick show of hands. Who thinks Fluent is just for Windows? Wow.
Good thing.
We did pretty good.
Yeah.
Well done. You all obviously saw the update on the website. Nice, successful. So you'll know, the Fluent Design System is evolving into a shared, open system that enables cohesion across multiple platforms. And that's great news, right? The goodness of Fluent in more places. And let's take a quick look back at what we shared with you last time. A set of 3 principles that helped you build experiences in line with the Fluent philosophy. Immersive and engaging, natural on each device, and intuitive and powerful. We shared a set of concepts that would enhance your experiences with light, scale, depth, materials, and motion. We encouraged everyone to think about Fluent from 0D to 3D across all device types. And we introduced a set of treatments to help create beautiful and intuitive apps with acrylic, reveal, and elevation. Everything I mentioned is still relevant, still important. We're invested in the future of Fluent. In fact, all these components represent the beginning of our Fluent journey and are now being evolved to be more effective and more useful to you. So let's look at what you currently get with the Fluent Design System. You primarily get a visual design system and UI libraries tailored for Windows experiences. And Fluent is delivered to you through the Windows UI library. And here you can see an overview of what's in all of the UI libraries. Code for developers, toolkits for designers, and documentation and examples for everyone. Yes, Chigusa?
Yes. Can I fill in those boxes for the audience to show what Windows gave them before?
Of course, go ahead.
Thank you. To create great Windows application, you need code, toolkits, documentation, and samples. And we give them all for Windows today. And as Fluent mature, you get more and more of those. But you told us that it's not enough. You want it quickly and more often. So we open sourced WinUI, and we've been working internally to establish a rhythm so we can release more quickly, and we are now releasing monthly pre-release versions. And we just released a new version that includes control like teaching tips and a feature that you asked for, like compact density. So if you haven't done so already, please go check them out. And also, we love to collaborate with you and co-engineer. So please join the conversation on GitHub.
Just quick interjection. Now you've seen what you got from the Fluent Design System, let's take a look at what you get from the Fluent Design System. Chigusa, why don't you start?
Thank you again. So Phil and I talked about WinUI. And some of you in the audience might be thinking, that's not for me because I don't develop for UWP. Well, have you gone to the State of the Union talk yesterday with Joy and Lindsay? Okay. Are you excited about WinUI 3.0? Yes? Great. For those of you who haven't heard, don't worry, I'll tell you. Windows UI is growing to include full Windows presentation platform, so it can run on older versions of Windows 10 OSs that are in market today and you are targeting. So, and it will work with Win32, WinForms, and WPF-based applications using XAML islands. And so it's not just for UWP. So that will make WinUI a convenient one-stop shop UI library for Windows apps in the future that embodies Fluent.
Now, Windows is great, but perhaps not enough. We heard that people wanted more. So as you can see, we've broadened the Fluent Design System and developed a family of UI libraries that will help you deliver Fluent experiences to Windows, web, Android, and iOS. Chigusa and Peter will share details of these UI libraries in this talk.
And as Phil just mentioned, you get Fluent UI libraries for web, Android, iOS, as well as Windows. And you might be wondering, do I need to learn new languages or new skills? You can write natively to each Fluent UI library using the same languages, the same way you write natively to each platform today. And for those of you who are doing cross-platform development, you can use JavaScript and React Native to take advantage of Fluent UI libraries across platform. As Kevin Gallo mentioned at M365 keynote on Monday, we now support React Native for Windows as well. And for those of you who likes to develop on C#, you can use .NET and Xamarin Forms to take advantage of the Fluent libraries also. So that now you understood Fluent UI libraries help you write natively to each platform using the languages that you are familiar with and cross-platform technologies that you love. Those of you who are web and mobile developers might want to know about what that means for web and mobile. So Peter, can you talk about that?
I would love to. Thanks, Chigusa. Right. So we know that many of you are building apps and experiences for your users on web and mobile. And we've heard you say before that there's really no real way to bring Fluent to those platforms. Well, I'm excited to share that today we have the solution for you, and it's through a family of UI libraries that we call UI Fabric. So quick show of hands, who here has actually heard of UI Fabric before build today? Pretty good, pretty good. So who is already using it in a web app? Come to the booth, I'd love to get your feedback later. So I ask this because you've actually been able to use Fabric for a while. We open sourced the library a couple of years ago, and if you raised your hand, you might know of Fabric as being a UI library that you can use to build apps that fit into other Microsoft experiences. But what you might not know is that it's also a family of cross-platform UI libraries that we within Microsoft use to speak the same language between designers and engineers and build consistent, coherent, beautiful experiences. So this embodies a principle that we call first party equals third party. In other words, you use what we use, and you stand on our shoulders and use the same technology that we use. So let's actually pause on that for a moment so that you can see why this is important to you. So as you can see here, Fabric is used by some of the biggest products within Office today, including Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and many more. But many of its controls and styles are also used throughout other Microsoft products that you might not expect, including Bing, who uses Fabric to build many of its new Bing Ads experiences, and Azure, who are taking a big bet on Fabric for many of its new portal experiences as well. So what this means for you is that Fabric is battle-tested against a large range of complex scenarios with a really high bar for quality. To be used by all these products, Fabric has to be beautiful, yes, but it also needs to be performant, accessible, and customizable. We hold ourselves to an incredibly high bar, and by making Fabric available to you, you get the same benefits that we do. So now, let's take a closer look at what you get with Fabric on the web. So with Fabric Web, you get the same set of offerings that you get with every Fluent UI library. You get a set of code through the Fabric Core and Fabric React libraries that developers like you can use to build apps and experiences. You get a set of toolkits for designers to create mockups and prototypes. And you get rich documentation for both designers and developers on the Fabric website, uifabric.io. So now let's take a closer look at each of these UI libraries in a little more detail. The first of them is called Fabric Core. Now, if you're familiar with other web libraries like Bootstrap, Foundation, or others, you'll find a lot of similarities here. We know that when you're trying to match our look and feel, like if you're trying to make an app look and feel kind of like a Microsoft product, you will often have to do a bunch of stuff manually. What are the font families and font sizes that I need to use? What are the right colors or animations? It can be kind of painful. You might even need to open up the dev tools just to kind of really understand and rebuild our look and feel. We know that's really painful, and so Fabric Core helps make that go away. It gives you the same atomic styles that make up our design language. And with it, you get CSS for every standard element of our design language, including typography, icons, color, shadow, and more. So you can see from the screenshot up here just how easy it is to get started using Fabric Core. All you need to do is include a single line of CSS in the head of your document and start applying some simple classes to your HTML to start using our text, shadow, colors, and icons. Now, for you, you would probably want to use Fabric Core if you're building a relatively simple kind of basic HTML page, something that is meant to be responsive and kind of use the basics kind of Microsoft's design language. So all of this you can get today on NPM and NuGet. And like all of our Fluent UI libraries, all of Fabric Core's source is available on GitHub as well. So the next Fluent web library that you get is called Fabric React. Now, if you're one of the folks that raised your hand earlier, you might be familiar with this. And Fabric React contains, well, React.js controls, and has the same set of controls and offerings that many similar libraries give you. Things like buttons, text fields, dropdowns, dialogues, lists, the standard controls. But you also get a number of signature kind of Microsoft controls as well, like Date Picker, People Picker, Persona, and others. But you also get controls and utilities that help you build apps that are as accessible as they are beautiful. Every Fabric control is designed and tested for high contrast, screen readers, keyboard users, and we give you the same unique tools and code offerings that we use so that you can build performant and accessible apps as well. Now, in addition to these sets of controls, with Fabric React, you also get a number of other utilities and resources that you can use to build your web apps with. This is because Fabric React is what we call a monorepo. In other words, it publishes a number of related packages and utilities out of a single code base. Now, there's about 15 or so of those packages, and we don't have time to go through all of them. But some of the interesting ones that you get include JavaScript styling through the UI Fabric styling package. This basically gets you the kind of core font, icon, and color styles that you get in Fabric Core, but in JavaScript. So you get type safety, modularity, and all of that. You also get a set of icon libraries including the familiar MDL2 icons that you'll recognize from our products, as well as all the file type icons that we use in our file experiences. And you also get merge styles, which is a lightweight CSS and JavaScript library that you can use to write high-performance, type-safe, modular CSS. Like Fabric Core, all of Fabric React's libraries are available on GitHub today. and you can get them on NPM. So I've actually included the NPM package scopes up there, so you can go check these out. It's sorry, slide bug. So now you might be wondering, well, that's great, Peter. That's all fine and dandy. But what can I, as a developer, actually use Fabric for? So first and foremost, you can use Fabric to build any kind of general-purpose web app. And if you've used similar libraries like Material UI or Bootstrap or Foundation, you'll find a lot of similar concepts here. Now, there are also a number of other Microsoft web-based platforms that have first-class support for Fabric as well. For example, you can extend the functionality of Word, PowerPoint, and Excel through the Office add-ins platform. You can also build custom Office 365 web apps that connect to the graph. And you can use the SharePoint framework to build web parts that extend your team and communication sites. So as you can see, there are a bunch of ways that you can start using Fabric React to build Fluent web experiences today. So we've also heard you ask before, all of this was about web. We've also heard you ask before, what about mobile? How can I use Fluent to build native experiences for iOS and Android? Well, I'm excited to share that today we're announcing UI Fabric Mobile, a set of UI libraries that adapt Fluent to Android and iOS. With Fabric Mobile, you get flexible, accessible, and highly performant controls that allow you to enable powerful mobile productivity scenarios. And just like with the other Fluent UI libraries, with Fabric Mobile, you get a rich set of styles and controls for each platform, toolkits for designers in Sketch and Figma, and expanded documentation and guidance for both designers and developers like you on the Fabric website. So now, let's take a closer look at both of these libraries. So the first of these is Fabric iOS. Now, these are native styles and Swift controls that build upon established patterns for iOS. It provides a set of theme colors, font styles, and visual treatments common to many of Microsoft's iOS apps. It also gets you a set of controls that extend the functionality of familiar iOS patterns, such as the Popup Menu that you see on the left here, which enhances the stock action sheet behavior with icons and selection behavior. It also borrows signature controls and experiences from well-known Microsoft apps like Outlook and OneDrive, such as the date picker that you see on the right. So you can get all of these controls today on CocoaPods. And of course, like with all the Fluent libraries, the source for Fabric iOS is available on GitHub as well. So we invite your feedback or requests on this. So next is Fabric Android. And as with our iOS library, Fabric Android builds on established concepts and conventions native to the Android platform, but infusing native styles and controls with Microsoft's design language. It includes our color palettes and type ramp, as well as many of the same controls that you'll recognize from Fabric iOS, which also draws from our major kind of Microsoft Android apps like Outlook, OneDrive, and Yammer. So some of these include Persona, Date Picker, People Picker, Snack Bar, and more. All of these controls for Fabric Android are published on JCenter today, so you can start using Fabric Android right now. But just a quick note in case you missed the big green banner up top, all these controls are kind of what we would call in preview today here at Build, with a sort of limited set of features. So we're working hard to bring a full release later this year. So at the risk also of saying this way too much at this point, as with all of our Fluent UI libraries, Fabric Android source is also available on GitHub. So I actually want to double down on this point for a moment because I've been saying open source a lot. And this is because we really, really care about being open source. We take it really, really seriously. And we welcome all kinds of feedback. And we do our best to make it easy for you to contribute with issue templates for the most common kinds of feedback. These might include accessibility issues, bug reports, feature requests, or proposals for new components. And just to be clear, this applies to all Fluent UI libraries, not just Fabric. But to underscore how deeply we care about creating an open community around our work, we've invested in processes and tools that help us quickly triage and respond to your feedback. As a quick example, as you can see on the chart here, for Fabric React alone, we regularly merge almost 200 pull requests each month. And we also have tools to let you know when an issue that you've commented on has been fixed in a specific release. But again, this applies to all Fluent UI libraries, which you've heard about today, including WinUI. All of these features are available there as well. And I'm proud to share that between them, all of these libraries have over 400 open source collaborators today. So we invite you to join if you haven't already. Share your feedback. Let us know how we're doing. So with that, Phil, I think it's your turn.
Indeed. Quick agenda recap here. What you just saw and heard was regarding the expansion of and evolution of Fluent. Now we're switching to how to use the system across all platforms. We began with Windows. Let's do the same here. Chigusa.
Yes. Windows is a platform that you use daily for a wide variety of tasks, whether that is surfing on the web or working at your jobs. It's your application, though, that is key to how users experience Windows. And I believe you, as app creators, want to create great applications so that your customers will give you a thumbs up for beautiful UI and intuitive user experiences. Fluent elements make creating great applications easy for you. With Fluent, you can take advantage of built-in visual, motion, accessibility, input support, and so on. So you don't have to do all those work and spend time on it. We do. Let me share 3 examples that makes application feel natural on Windows platform with great user experience by taking advantage of many built-in support from Fluent. But this is not just for Windows. I'm talking about Windows here because today I'm a Windows native, but this is very much applicable for web and mobile as well, because this is what Fluent is all about. Fluent is about giving you the built-in goodness so you don't have to do work. So Phil, Mr. Fluent, is going to explain to you the guideline for each topic, and I will come in and tell you about what it means for Windows. And Peter here, the web and mobile guy, is going to come in and talk about web and mobile. So Phil, can you explain the first example, my favorite, shadow?
Of course. So the first native Windows example that we're going to talk about is Shadow, which is new on Windows 10 version 1903. That's the May 2019 update. Shadow is something a user would see when an object is elevated. On Windows, we would like users to experience meaningful elevation. Shadows should be functional rather than decorative. We should use shadows to enhance focus and add meaningful hierarchy to specific pieces of UI. So we should really be using shadows as sparingly as possible to avoid diluting the effects and benefits of this great tool. Hey, Peter. Web runs on Windows, so you'll be able to tell us about how you're using it later, right?
I've done my job right.
Cool.
So we made it super simple for you to take advantage of shadows or elevations on Windows, so you don't have to do much at all to do so. When your users upgrade the OS to May 2019 update, applications built with older SDKs get shadow automatically. So our users get shadow in a consistent way while you don't have to do the work yourself. But that said, there's small prints that you should be aware of. On Windows, there are 3 levels of elevation. All transient UI gets elevated to 32 effective pixel height, which is the default elevation for consistency, except for tooltip and dialog. Tooltip still wants to get attention, but it doesn't need too much attention not to distract. Dialog needs more attention because it requires users' input. All that said, if you remember 32 pixels today, you are all set. Do you want to see the actual application running with shadows? Yeah? Can you switch to my demo machine, please? OK, here's Microsoft To-Do app. So they didn't do any work, but it's running on May 2019 updated OS. Without them doing any work, the tooltip gets shadow, menu gets shadow, dialog also. But oops, this UI looks like it should get shadow, but it's not getting it. Why is that? Let's find out by switching back to the deck. OK, as I mentioned, we turned on shadow everywhere for you, so you don't have to do work. But there are 2 situations that we want you to make the decision yourself. First one is flyout. We did not want to break your application by accident, so we decided not to turn on shadow automatically for you for flyout. However, good news is that when you update your SDK to May 2019 update, you get shadow automatically. But for some reasons, the shadows don't work for your application. There is a way to turn it off. Second one is pop-up primitive. Microsoft To-Do app also uses pop-up primitive. So let's take a look at how they are fixing their shadow problem. With these 2 lines of code, it's that simple. And here's what the app is going to look like when they update their application in a few weeks. But you might be saying, like, hey, you just clicked through so fast, I couldn't even take a picture of the code or take mental note, right? I did it on purpose, don't worry. First, you can get that code on our documentation. But second, I wanted to do this live, just in case you don't believe me that this is working. So let's switch back to the demo machine. Here's a little app that I wrote that mimics the To-Do app. So here's an UI that should get shadow, but it's not getting one. Let's go to the code. This is very simple UI, which has pop-up. Inside the pop-up is a grid. And inside the grid is a calendar view and a couple buttons. And we just want to turn on the shadow on grid by specifying theme shadow, like so. Very simple. And you want to go to code behind and elevate this grid to how many pixels was that?
32.
32.
Yes, it is. Pop-up is a primitive that we didn't want to turn on shadow, or we don't know how you use it. So there is no shadow that gets turned on automatically for you. So we want you to decide if that works for your application. But if your UI is doing something like a light dismiss type of behavior, we recommend that you use flyout because it has all the built-in benefit that controls come with. And let's see if the shadow is there. And here it is, the shadow.
Woo!
Woo. Can you switch back? And I'm done here. Phil, can you explain the next example, please?
There we go. So let's move on to the next one, contextual commanding. A good application has a good commanding model. In an app, you'll use contextual commanding to provide choices where the action is taking place, such as editing options when a user selects text, or a list of choices when they right-click on an object. Again, this isn't just a Windows concept, it's good user experience. And Peter, you'll be showing us what this means for your platforms later, right?
Absolutely.
Great.
So what do you get? You get a control called command bar flyout, which we give it to you by default with built-in text controls. But you also get it as a standalone control, so you can use it on any UI you want. Do you want to see another example, how Fluent enhanced application experience? Yes? Here's example of OneNote. They took advantage of command bar flyout to improve their text editing experiences. But as you can see, they use the shadow that you just saw to make it look native to Windows. But at the same time, it looks uniquely OneNote by them using those icons that they share with their ribbon. Hey, Phil, is it totally OK to have personalities on Fluent, right?
Oh yeah, we're all about flexibility.
OK, good to hear. OK, I'm done with this example. Let's move on to the next one.
Thanks. Navigation is an important part of your application. So choosing the right navigation model could make or break usability. You'll also want to familiarize yourself with the navigation recommendation from the target platform. With Windows, we provide you with the navigation basics, so you can use those as reference.
And you might be wondering what you get. You get, as you guessed it, you get several navigation controls from us, which you can freely customize, and it has all the built-in goodness of accessibilities and input and other supports. Let me share a journey with navigation view controls here, also known as hamburger control. We admit that when we embarked on Fluent journey, we did not have a very solid consistency story. So we worked really, really hard on it, and we learned a lot as a company. We learned that we were focusing on too much on consistency, but what we really need is coherence. That could mean that don't use navigation view if the application doesn't make sense to use it. It's OK, because we have several different controls that is good for other navigation purposes. For example, Photos decided to use pivot controls instead, and it's still coherent within the Windows platform. So it's OK to use different navigations, and you don't have to stick with the hamburger model. But when you decide to use hamburger model, we recommend that you use our navigation view control, because you would be missing out. You are missing out on a lot of built-in behaviors that we provide to you. Let me show you. Here's a very short list of benefits that you get by using our navigation view control. If this is not convincing enough, do you want to find out how to extend your application's reach to customers that you might not have realized that you had? You want more customers, right? Did you know that there are more than 1.2 billion people with disability in the world? We, as Microsoft, strive to support every person and every organization on the planet achieve more. So when we create controls, we design for everyone. We make sure that we have good color contrast, keyboard support, support for screen readers, to name a few. People who are blind use screen reader solution, including a tool called Narrator, to navigate the UI. Let's see how they experience using navigation view control compared to a custom solution. Could you switch, please?
Certainly.
So here's a little demo app that we built. On top is navigation view control that we provide you. On the bottom is a custom solution that uses radio button controls, which we often see a lot of applications on the store use. Let's turn on narrator. It might be a little interesting.
Navigation view demo window. Close navigation button. Navigation landmark.
Good, he landed on the navigation control. So we have a focus on the navigation view control now. Let's hit down arrow key on the keyboard to see what happens.
All controls, 1 of 5, selected.
So it tells me that it's all controls and it's 1 of 5. So you might be able to guess that if I'm using this, I will be able to navigate this UI fairly easily.
Dialogues and flyouts, 2 of 5.
Let's go take a look at the custom solution.
Settings, button, navigation landmark.
I'm going to hit the down arrow key again and to see what happens. OK, I'm hitting it, but nothing is happening. But it's OK, right, because we have tab key.
Radio button, selected.
It says radio button selected. I don't know about you, but if I'm using this control, I won't be able to do my job.
Exiting narrator.
And let me show you that if you use this control, you have nice resizability, which is not very. And then you have nice animation and reveal that you don't get from your custom controls. Let's switch back. And I'm done here for Windows, but for those of you who are developing for web and mobile, now must be dying to hear about web and mobile. So I'm going to pass the baton to Peter to talk about web and mobile.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much, Chikusa. Wasn't that great? So, awesome. So, yeah, so now let's walk through a couple of examples of how you can use Fabric to build Fluent experiences on web and mobile. We'll start with the web. So before we hop into the code, let's quickly recap some of the Fluent elements that are included in Fabric Web. Now, I say Fluent elements because, like I mentioned earlier, these libraries have been available for a few years, but we've done some work over the last year to really bring Fabric into the Fluent family. We've achieved this with a set of updated visual styles that are in line with our common design language. So what this means is that for both Fabric Core and Fabric React, we've added for you expanded color palettes, an updated type ramp, a new depth system to give you shadows similar to the ones that we saw on Windows, and updated, more connected animations. Now, with Fabric Core, all of this comes in the form of additional variables, mix-ins, and CSS classes in our 10.0 release. And for Fabric React, you get all of these through an opt-in Fluent theme, which we'll go through next. So with the UI Fabric Fluent theme for Fabric React, we've updated our core controls with a refreshed look and feel. Now, don't worry if you're kind of struggling to spot the difference with my example here. We haven't completely redesigned everything, and that's intentional. The changes are subtle by design, and they include a warmer color palette with kind of more warm neutral grays, more refined shadows that are more aligned with what you see in Windows, and other tweaks to components to help kind of soften the experience more. Now, because this theme can be applied to existing Fabric apps, you get an easy way to opt in and preview the Fluent styles right now. And starting with our next major release of Fabric React, version 7, which comes out in the next couple of weeks, these styles will come by default out of the box. So this is what we mean when we say that Fabric delivers Fluent. All right, so that's enough blabbing. Let's get to the code. For this, I'm going to switch over to my demo machine. But before we do that, I'm going to show you how you can add Fabric React components to an app and apply the Fluent theme. And we'll kind of touch on some of the guidance that Chigusa and Phil walked through earlier. And if you want to see this demo or follow along right now, you can check out this URL or scan the QR code. All right, now that really isn't a blabbing. Let's actually get over here and bring up the demo machine. Cool. So what we have here is a pretty simple to-do app, kind of similar to the one that Chigusa showed you. Now, I've used a tool called Create React App to quickly scaffold a simple React application, and I've done a little homework before coming on stage. I've added Fabric to the project. I've imported a number of controls, and I've kind of built out the skeleton. You can see from the mini-map here that there's a fair bit, so we don't need to go through all of it. Let's take a look at the the main render function for the app so you can see the structure of it. So you can see it's fairly straightforward. I have a kind of placeholder for the side navigation control here that we're going to add in a little bit. Here's where the title for the app is. The text field for you to enter new tasks, the pivots, and then a special kind of proxy control for rendering progress. So the first thing that we'll want to do is fill in some of these gaps. We see that we're missing progress here. So why don't we hop over to that control and go and fix that? So we see here that this is a fairly simple functional React component. All I'm doing is returning a simple span right now. And what I want to do is use Fabric React's progress indicator control instead. So this is pretty straightforward to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to import the progress indicator from the Office UI Fabric React package. Go ahead and do that. And then go down to the render function here. Like I said, I'm a good student, so I do a little bit of homework. And I've had some snippets to make this a little quick. Let's go ahead and clean this up. Don't want to have dirty code. So we see here that I'm using the standard progress indicator control from Fabric. And I'm passing to it a label for the title that shows up above it, a description. And what I'm doing here is a little bit of demo magic. I have a simple kind of task manager that acts as a store for my data. It's nothing complex. It just gets some basic calculations from some sample data. It also gets me the %complete property. So let's now go ahead and save and do a drum roll. I don't need a drum roll, actually. It's pretty quick. And so now we'll see that we have a progress indicator. And let's actually zoom in so you can see it a little bit better. And we see that it's reflecting the current state of the app. 2 out of 3 complete. But it wouldn't be a demo without actually having it update live, right? So we'll see that it updates when I uncheck them. It will update the total when I delete them. And when I add new tasks, like add the Fluent theme, Peter, it will actually update as well. Pretty cool, right? Thank you. Thank you. All right. So now let's hop back to the slides really quick. Thank you so much, Phil. And walk through a couple of examples that connect to the guidance that we showed earlier. So the first of these is contextual commanding. Now, as Phil and Chigusa told us earlier, it's super essential for any kind of rich app to have a way to surface actions contextually. This is as true for web experiences as it is for Windows or mobile apps. And luckily, Fabric React makes it super easy to do this. We give you the contextual menu control, which, like the command bar flyout on Windows, can be invoked by other controls or used standalone in custom contexts. So if you wanted to add a contextual menu to your own kind of setting, you could use this control for that. So I should actually probably show you what it looks like. So it's powerful and extensible, just like the command bar flyout. You can add headers, submenus, icons, selection behavior, even custom renderers to add like a search box to the top, and a lot more. So let's see now how easy it is to use a standalone contextual menu. So you can see here, it's pretty straightforward. All you need to do is, like with the progress indicator, make sure that you are importing the contextual menu control from Fabric React. Then instantiate a contextual menu with an items collection passed to the items prop. Each item should have a unique key to identify it, text for a label, and a click handler to handle the interactions. So this is how you use a standalone contextual menu kind of on its own. But like I said, contextual menus can be added to a bunch of different contexts, things like buttons, command bars, and I think that's just what our app needs. So now let's go ahead and jump back to the demo. Thank you, Phil. Now, we saw earlier that I have this icon button with this trash can for deleting a task, right? But you saw from Chigusa's demo that there's a lot more that you probably want to do on, well, a task. And so why don't we go ahead and modify this button to have a contextual menu instead. So let's jump back to app.tsx. And I happen to know that I'm using an icon button, so I'm going to search for that. We jump down to the code here. And we see that this is where I'm invoking that icon button. I'm passing a couple of properties to it, such as the delete trash can, aria label, and title, and a click handler. So in the spirit of being a good student, I've done some homework for this as well, and added some properties so that you can add a contextual menu. So first things first, I'm going to clear off these properties, make some space for it, and then bring in those menu props. And I'll explain these, don't worry. Indent these because we've got time. OK, so we see here that I've updated the title for this button. Don't you love TypeScript? I'm also updating the aria label for the button so that when screen readers hit the control, it's reading the right text. I'm also passing menu icon props. And what this does is buttons can support standalone icons or an icon for a menu if you want to invoke a menu off of it. And so I'm configuring that here with the more icon, which is ... And then I'm passing that same items collection that we saw in my last screenshot to the menu props property here. So let's now go ahead and save and refresh. And if I've done my work right, we should see a drop-down menu with a new label. And hey, there's that contextual menu. Sweet.
Hey.
And it still works. We're done here, right?
Oh, I'm not so sure, Peter. What's going on with that shadow?
Oh, yeah. The shadows. Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's a little old.
A little bad. Little ugly. Yeah. So, yes, I've got just the fix for that, the Fluent theme. So let's go ahead and add the Fluent theme to this app. I'll show you just how easy it is. To do this, I'm going to go back up to the imports. And there's only two or three simple steps that you need to do to use the Fluent theme in a Fabric React app today. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do another import. I'm going to import the Fluent customizations from the @UIFabric Fluent theme. So what this is this is basically a set of style overrides for all of Fabric React's controls that are defined in merge styles, which was that CSS and JavaScript library I showed you earlier. So these are just like style overrides for your app. So then what you do is you don't add too many commas. You import the customizer component. Now, what customizer is a special control that is, if you're familiar with React, it's what we call a higher order component that you wrap a special context in, and then you pass customizations to it. So if you're familiar with the concept of a theme provider, it's pretty similar to that. So what we're now going to do is go down to that main render function again for my app, and go ahead and add a customizer. And then I'm going to use the ES6 spread operator to pass the Fluent customizations to it. Then I'm going to take that closing tag and add it down here. And please work, please work. And now, once it has saved and reloaded, we should see, hey, a drastically different app, right? Well, not quite, but we have that new fluffy shadow. We see the kind of soft component tweaks that we were looking at earlier. And you'll even notice, if I look at these pivots down here, that we even have a new subtle set of animation styles as well. Pretty cool, right? Woo! Thank you. Thank you. All right. So there's one thing, before we switch, one thing that's missing. We still don't have a navigation view. Text is not a great way to navigate a control. So let's jump back to the slides for one more quick demo, or one more quick kind of overview before showing how to add that. So yeah, like Chigusa and Phil mentioned, navigation is super important to any app to make it really easy to use. We totally recognize the need for a consistent, easy to use, and customized navigation control story on web as well. And so we're working hard across many different teams within the company to bring a kind of unified point of view on this through a control that we'll bring into Fabric React. And while we don't have a finished production version of that ready today, we do have a kind of prototype control that you can actually use right now called Sidebar. And it, while not perfect, kind of shows the general direction that we're heading and has a lot of the same properties that you can kind of expect from a navigation control on web. So let's now jump back to the demo machine one more time and go ahead and add a sidebar. So we see here that in the skeleton here that I have this side nav component that is, like with the progress indicator, just a simple functional React component. And what I want to do is add sidebar to this. So first, we'll go up to the imports, and we'll go ahead and import the elements that you'll need for sidebar. I'll tell you what the theme is for in a moment. So then, like with progress indicator, go back to the render function, add a space for it, and then do sidebar. And here's the code for sidebar. So it's pretty straightforward. You can see some of the properties that I'm passing to it. I'm going to make it collapsible, so it can expand and collapse like what we saw in Windows. It takes a custom theme that you can use to kind of override or have it respect the theme of the application. You can also give an ARIA label to the control itself, so when a screen reader hits the control, it knows what to read. And then you pass it an items collection similar to what you saw in Contextual menu. So let's go ahead and save and reload. And when it comes up, we should hopefully have a consistent navigation story, just like that. Woo! So thank you, thank you. So we'll see now that even this kind of basic early version of this control has many of the same properties that you would expect from a nav control. You can expand it and collapse it. You can use the keyboard to tab into regions and then use the arrow keys, like I'm doing right now, to arrow around to items within them. And it actually also supports screen readers as well. For the sake of time and our ears, I'm not going to demo that, but you can take my word for it that it totally supports screen readers. That's something that we take super seriously for all of our web controls. So that's how you add a sidebar. Can we jump back to the slides? Thank you. Pretty sweet, right? So everything that I've just shown you is how you can leverage Fabric React to build Fluent experiences for web. Now, I want to show you how you can use Fabric iOS and Fabric Android to build native Fluent experiences for mobile platforms. Now, before we get to the code, you might be wondering, well, what does it mean to be Fluent on Android and iOS? Don't those platforms have their own look and feel? Phil, you know about stuff like this, right?
Sure.
Maybe you want to take it for a moment?
Yeah, of course. So yeah, firstly, I'll frame our approach to designing mobile apps, as this informs what you'll see in the UI libraries. In general, we follow the patterns and metaphors of each native platform to ensure a user feels a familiarity with the app. At the same time, we incorporate the essential values and attributes that are unique to your product. For example, with Office, we use our icons, color palettes, splash screens, and signature experiences like Date Picker or People Picker across all mobile experiences.
Awesome.
Back to you guys.
Thank you. Yeah, I think that makes good sense. And so with that approach in mind, let's review the elements of Fabric iOS and Android real quick. Both of these libraries give you native styles and controls that adhere to their platforms while providing elements and experiences that are uniquely Microsoft. Both include our brand colors and approach to typography, and both include controls that you'll recognize from Microsoft's mobile apps. So now let's take a look at a couple of examples of how you can use some of these controls. And you'll notice that the code for these is so simple, I don't even need a demo machine to show you them. At least that's what I like to say. So first is the Popup Menu. A Popup Menu, like I mentioned earlier, is a custom control that extends the iOS action sheet pattern, adding support for icons, selection behavior, and other goodies. For the sake of this story, let's imagine that you're building a mobile version of the To-Do app I showed you on web. In your iOS app, you might use the Popup Menu to surface contextual commands on your tasks, similar to how you would use a contextual menu on web or a flyout on Windows. So let's see on the next slide how easy it is to use a Popup Menu. It's super simple. All you need to do is import the Fabric library to your Swift app, set up and populate a controller for the Popup Menu, and call present to render it in your app. Pretty easy, right? So you'll notice here that we make sure to follow the coding conventions for iOS. So if you've written an app with Swift, this should feel right at home to you. So next is the date and time picker. This is one of those canonical controls that's hard to get right, but super essential for a lot of common tasks. You can imagine that for our To-Do app, you might use this to assign a due date or configure a reminder. And if you used Outlook, you probably recognize this specific control that I'm showing here because these are adapted straight from the Outlook mobile code base. And if there's anyone that I trust to build a great calendar experience, it'd be Outlook, right? So let's take a look at how you call into these libraries on iOS and Android. So let's start with iOS again. Like with the Popup Menu, first you need to make sure that you're using Fabric. Then instantiate, delegate, and configure an instance of the picker. And then you call present from the delegate to show the date picker. So you might be wondering how I do this in Android. The pattern is basically the same. Make sure that you're importing all of the components of the date and time picker. Instantiate the control with settings like start time or range mode, and then call show from that instance to present it. Pretty cool, right? So once again, you'll notice that we're following the coding patterns that you would expect when you're developing Kotlin apps with Android. And so with all of these, you can see how easy it is to start building Fluent mobile experiences with Fabric iOS and Android. But I also want to say that we totally understand, like what Chigusa mentioned earlier, we understand that you might be using technologies like Xamarin or React Native to build truly cross-platform mobile apps. We completely hear that. And so you might be wondering, well, how does Fabric Mobile relate to those technologies? Well, Fabric Mobile is a set of what we would just call native libraries, meaning that it's very possible to set up wrappers for Xamarin or React Native. And right now, while we're focused on making a great Fluent experience native for each platform, we're looking carefully at how you can plug in to those other technologies and to give you a really easy way to access them on cross-platform technologies. In other words, we want to meet you where you are. All right, what do you think? Should we wrap this up, Phil?
I think so.
Almost out of time.
Yes, indeed. So let's look back. This morning, we shared with you what you got from Fluent previously. We shared with you what you're going to get from Fluent moving forward. And we also shared with you how to use Fluent. We told you how Fluent is evolving into a shared system that enables cohesion across multiple platforms. And you can find out more about Fluent at the awesome new website. Here you'll find links to the UI libraries and more Fluent resources. So what's next? Here are a few things we'd like you to do. Check out the recordings of these other talks. Also attend the Fabric Native Controls talk today at 5 p.m. You can also come visit us at the Fluent Design System booth. And of course, please fill out an evaluation form. And with that, thank you all very much for coming this morning. Please enjoy the rest of your day at Build.